All right, Capricorn, here we go. This is your soulmate energies reading. Could be soul's true purpose, too, based on this pre-shuffle. I don't know. We'll see what happens when we pull the reading. But we will look at the surface energy here. This is for August 2023. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, or you found Steve Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This could be future influence for some of you. So keep that in mind before you click the video off, okay? It's timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. Right? Like I just said, it could be future influence. You're all moving at different speeds on your timeline. I shuffle the deck. I say, give me the soulmate cycle from the angle of Capricorn for August 2023. I get surface energy. I get the world, the most powerful card I could pull. Very auspicious, very good. It's crossed by 10 pentacles. Your world, it's quite literal. Something's about to change. Your world is about to get a course correction, putting you right headlong on a path with 10 pentacles. Okay? Might cause you some anxiety. It might, because you're about to get what you want. It's an Ace of Wands. It shows up out of nowhere. Poof! Right? And there's the star bookending the world. That is really powerful energy with the star bookending the world. And before you say, well, why would I be anxious? Sometimes getting what you want can do that. Right? This is something you've wished for, something you may have manifested, whatever it is. The energy is right. It's about to show up in this energy, and it might cause you some anxiety. It often does, you know, especially for people that enjoy the chase more than the capture, you know. But that's not even for regular things. You could win the lottery, and that can cause you some anxiety. It's a lot of anxiety when the world is your oyster, you know, in those cases. When you can have anything you want, people tend to freeze, or they go overboard and just blow the whole thing in 1 month. But either way, let's shuffle the deck here. I'm not saying you're going to win the lottery. I suspect, since this is soulmate cycle, you're about to hear from somebody or something you've tried to manifest, maybe a new place, a new job, a new person, whatever. It shows up. Don't worry about it. Nines are the end in tarot. You're worried about nonsense if you're one of the people that gets in that 9 swords. So don't worry about it. This first card out's before the cut. It's why the fuck are we here? So why the fuck are we here? Huh? Why? Well, 5 cups. There's an energy attached to you. The incoming energy that I get, the pre-shuffle is about you, you know, and what you can expect. The incoming energy is, I'm not even going to read this as regret as much as remorse, okay? There's a little bit of remorse here. Somebody is ashamed. This is not my sad horse today. It's a shamed horse, all right? All right. Let's see. Maybe they're ashamed of their behavior. Maybe they're ashamed they didn't tell you how they feel. I don't know. What comes after the cut? The 9 of Pentacles. They want to fix that. I see this a lot in this soulmate cycle. And I've said this before. It feels very, somewhere between these 2 cards, it feels very selfish to me. Like somebody wants to, you know, liberate themselves from that shame. You know, and that's why they come in. There's definitely a strong energy of communication here, because the energy is communicating with me on a high level. So let's see where we go. That shamed horse just tried to jump out right at me. A jumping horse. All right, here we go. Give me the soulmate cycle from the angle of Capricorn, better than popcorn, for August 2023. Let's see where we go here. All right, let's see. All right. All right. Yeah. The Wheel of Fortune is the overall energy. Yep. So you want, it's backing up the pre-shuffle 100%. Also, this card crosses that shamed horse. So it says the same thing the 9 of Pentacles said that came after the cut. Jesus. 9 Wands is fueling that. Again, if there's been some kind of block for this energy to come towards you, it's removed. Or they're just tired of it and they're just tearing down the wall. Whatever it is, we're going to find out. Because I'm going to put a Wheel of Fortune right there. That is a 10. 10s are the end, dead end that lead to a new beginning. And this wheel is upright, turns everything 180 degrees. Our reading's on the flip right here. Energy around your connection with whoever this is. Right here is how they're behaving in the 3D. This is their soul. I'll move that. This is the hidden energy, message from the universe, red with the energy of your connection, and right here's the potential final outcome. I say potential because I cannot predict free will. Nobody can. I will clarify everything and throw some universe cards at the end, see what else it wants to tell you. That said, energy around your connection is what? Justice. Yeah. I knew it was going to be good. That's why I built it up. You like that? Drama, right? Yeah, justice. It's great. It's great. I mean, it's great. What do you want me to say? The black cat and the white cat are about to have a conversation. The energy of your connection is balanced. When it's balanced, things work right. Everything, when a helicopter blades are balanced, it works right. You know, it's just that kind of energy right there. This is exactly everything I've just said. I still get a waft of selfishness here on somebody's part, but I don't think it's nefarious. I just think it's their nature. How are they behaving in the 3D? Yeah, 8 swords. Yep. Overthinking it too much. It's on their mind a lot. Fears, generating all kinds of things. But I'm drawn to the chrysalis here, about to become a monarch butterfly from the look of it. Could be a viceroy. But about to become a monarch butterfly, we'll say. Yeah. I can't wait to clarify that. We'll see. Something's about to pop here, but somebody's really overthinking it. We'll get there when we clarify. Soul energy, I'll keep my mouth shut for now. Soul energy here, their soul energy, bookend injustice. Yeah, I said selfish. Didn't I say selfish? Rewind, I think I said it. I said I smell it, right? Yeah. King of Wands. Yeah, in the soul. Bookending justice. I was about to say when I pulled this card, what I should have said is, here's their soul energy. Let's see what their justice is about here. Yeah. Selfish. It's a little bit a Burger King. Gotta have it their way. It's driving them crazy. This, whatever it is, you know. I don't know. This shame of that horse is driving them crazy. The 5 of Cups. It's one of the cards that ends the separation phase. You got communication coming. They want to liberate themselves from that. Notice the selfishness there in my sentence. They. They want to this. They want to that. They're overthinking. Right? It doesn't matter. For you, it changes everything. I think it liberates you in a big way. But I can understand now why the 9 of Swords pops up. You get what you want, but it does cause you a little anxiety, possibly. I don't know. I don't know what they have to say. It's going to vary for all of you. The hidden energy, the message from the universe. Red with just selfish justice, I guess. I mean, I don't know. The energy of your connection is definitely a conversation here. It's balanced energy. To you in the 3D, it means happiness. But it seems, you know, because of this, the black cat is doing it more for selfish reasons. I got the black in the background here. Yeah, the King of Cups. Yeah, they're telling you what they want to tell you. They're holding back a little bit, telling you what they feel comfortable telling you, leaving a lot out. Sort of like a lie of omission, if you will. It is a conversation, though, and I feel it's something that's been lingering a while here with that. What's the potential final outcome? Red with 8 swords. Yeah, it's a conversation. 6 of Pentacles, but it's very pentacly. It's less cup, more pentacle. It's more practical. There's a selfishness. I can smell it. It has a smell to it. It smells like kitty litter. I always say lies, for me, take on a smell. Energy, for some reason when I read it, some energies take on smells, right? I say lies smell like roasting walnuts, right? My mother, when I was a kid, used to roast walnuts, so I know what that smells like. Maybe it's an English thing. I don't know. She's English. They eat a lot of walnut. I don't fucking know why she roasted walnuts. I can't even imagine her still doing that. But I have no idea. But I know she did. But it's kitty litter. It's what it smells like here. And I don't have a cat. So I have a bird. But yeah, somebody coming to give to this. Give on their terms, though. This is King of Wands, and the soul tells me that okay, let's clarify. Yeah, I'm right. I'm right so far. Hey, at least there's communication here. That's all right. And it does end okay for you. It is liberating. All right, Temperance here randomly at the bottom. That's good. That's balanced energy. Let's talk about justice. All right. All right, let's go. This has come out in a few angles, this type of thing, where the conversation comes in, but it's a little, you know, like that. Yours is different. Yours is more of a 9 of Swords thing, where it might, you know, maybe the King of Wands energy, sometimes the way they phrase things, you have to kind of, it's sort of like a backhanded compliment, you know? It's that kind of thing. You're real pretty. It's too bad you're ugly. You know, it's like that kind of thing. It's too bad about those shoes, though. You know, a backhanded compliment. What's going on with justice? I don't know. I'm just riffing on the energy. We'll find out more. Justice. Why is it here? Yeah. I'm right. It's the Queen of Wands. And this book ends this over here. King of Wands, Queen of Wands. Whenever the Queen of Wands comes out in this context, where there's communication in the reading, it's somebody saying something without saying anything at all. It's very superficial. They're holding back a lot of emotion, but they got something that they want to say. They want to have a conversation. It's like somebody showing up and saying, "You wanted to talk. Here I am." Well, I wanted to hear from you and hear how you felt. Well, here I am. Well, okay. You want to tell me how you feel? Well, here I am. Right? Okay, but you're not saying anything. Well, here I am. What's on top? King of Swords. Yeah. And look where it fell. It fell right over the white cat. And we're not getting racial here. I got black background. That ties with this black cat. I got to split the cats up somehow. I didn't do the cards. I would have done them red and blue if it were me. But whatever. At the end of the day here, you, the non-runner, is the white cat in this particular case. And you may need to, kick some ass here a little bit. All right, but you're definitely getting communication. You're getting some truth. Why is King of Swords here? Because that's you. Oh my God. This is the same kind of, well, it's in different positions, but it's the same sort of thing I told Scorpio. You might want to watch Scorpio's reading. All right? You might want to check that out, because this is your reaction to it. What the black cat is saying, you're like, okay, right? Yeah, very similar, not the same, not even close. This is very different. Very, 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 very different. For them, it was, not sure if I still want the person. For you, it's, I've been waiting for this conversation. I thought it would be bigger. That kind of thing. Well, 8 of Swords. That's why you're in 9 Swords about it. 8 of Swords. But it does change things. All right, it does, no matter what. All right. You might be a little apathetic to what they have to say. Or we could look at it as you're the King of Swords waiting for some truth, and what you get is pooing girl in the yard here, because somebody selfishly wants to talk to you because they feel ashamed about their behavior maybe, or they feel ashamed about what happened. There's a lot of shame in the energy, whatever it is. All right, 8 of Swords. Maybe they feel stupid for running from you. I don't know. Could be any of that. The same frequency of energy plays out a lot of different ways. Look at that. Fell out of the deck on the table here. It's Judgment reversed. Oh, wow. Why is Judgment reversed? 6 of Swords. Yeah. It's coming and going. I want a second chance. I don't. They're coming towards you faster than they're running away. Okay? Can I phrase it like that? It's a bit like that. All right. Crossing energy is the Ace of Wands. Again, it flares up, it goes out. It flares up, it goes out. The net result is they show up. All right. Now let's talk about this King of Wands, which I all but predicted. Let's do it. Tell me, oh Jesus, tell me about the King of Wands. Why is it here? It ties somehow to the King of Cups over here, holding back the feelings a little bit. We'll see. We'll see. It doesn't belong in the soul, and it's crossed by that Ace of Wands again. There's a lot of passion. I don't think they can control this. So sometimes when we can't control something, we just shut it down, like when it's an emotion. I see that a lot sometimes with the Leo angle, for example, where their runner is prone to outbursts and impulsive behavior in the past. So rather than, they're afraid that they're going to say too much when they talk, so they just don't say anything, right? They just shut it down. It's a little of that. It's a little, sort of like that here. What's on top? The World. The energy is different now. That's why they're saying something. It has to do with the environmental energies around us that have changed. Think of it as the planetary alignments and things like that. Okay, but it has to do with the core energy that's around us too, which we've been talking about, if you've been watching my readings, has changed a little bit. It's a new, we're in a fresh fish bowl again, right? It's been cleaned, it's all nice. Why is the World here? The Hermit. That's the card of the soul. Under this energy, their soul is very awake. That's why they're running away slower than they want to come in. So, but they do, it's a bit of 2 steps forward and 1 step back, okay, for this person. It does end with a conversation. You will eventually get where you're going if you take 2 steps forward and 1 step back. It'll just take you twice as long to get there, that's all. What's going on with, assuming those steps are the same, distance. Anyway, King of Cups. Why is it here? So they're holding back here. Controlling. Probably there's a lot of passion. They feel for you, a lot of passion. Probably where all that shame's coming from that Five of Cups. Wouldn't surprise me. Why is the King of Cups here? Why is the King of Cups staring at me? Why? Ace of Swords. It's a bit of that. We talked about it in the extended for the overview for the month. It's a bit of that the truth hurts energy. The truth is, this person has a lot of feelings, and that scares the shit out of them. Okay? Whoever this is, there's some ego in play for sure. A little too much. What's on top? Seven of Cups. Again, it's an energy of you're not quite sure here. You're the King of Swords. Wait, this is red with the King of Swords. You're the King of Swords waiting for some truth. You're sitting there. Go ahead, tell me some truth so I can act on it from there. It's a bit of a confusing conversation because it almost reads like there's no reason for them to show up if they're not going to tell you everything, if they're not going to say how they feel. Okay? I don't want to call it confusion, but it is a little bit. All right? It's I think they're confused about their own feelings in a way, mostly because they don't understand them. Why is the Seven of Cups here? Ten of Pentacles. I don't think this person knows what this is a message from the universe. So it is read with these, but it can be separate. I get this. I don't think they know what the real deal 10 Pentacles is. And that's the problem. And they're feeling for the first time something towards you that could result in that. And I think it confuses them. It'll do that. Again, I see this a lot in other sign angles. It comes up a lot in the all signs readings, where somebody here just, they got love wrong, for example, or they just don't, they're so used to something, they got it wrong. In other words, they thought that what they have is the 10 Pentacles, and it's wrong, and it's really confusing. Because now, if that's wrong, then everything else might be wrong. Everything else I ever felt or thought might be wrong. It creates that. So this person's reaction to that is to hold back quite a bit. All right, it's a cautious approach, but it is a conversation. We've got 6 Pentacles here in the final outcome. That's communication. That's somebody giving to this, although it's a bit of a breadcrumby type energy. It's a sideways sort of energy. It's not reversed, but it's sideways. It's a bit of breadcrumbing. All right, let's see. What's going on here with the 6 of Pentacles? What's the final on this for Capricorn? What do we get? What do we get? Okay. Yeah, they're coming. 2 of Cups. Again, 2 steps forward, 1 step back. You still get there. It's taking them a while, but there it is. These are red with these. 2 cups, 2 soulmates coming together. Energy balancing. I've got balance here. I got balance here. We had a temperance randomly at the bottom of this. When I picked it up, that's balance. I get it. I absolutely, I understand. The environmental energy is there for the 2 soulmates to come together. Somebody shows up. Why is the 6 of Pentacles here? That's why. Again, it's their demons. It's everything I already told you about over here. Everything we talked about here. Okay? They're confused by their own feelings. There's fears here. There's all sorts of things they're telling themselves in their head. So it's a bit of a breadcrumbing energy. It's a bit of 2 steps forward and 1 step back. Why is the Devil here? The Sun. It was exactly what I said over here. Right? I thought I had my 10 Pentacles right. If that's wrong, then everything's wrong, right? You make them happy, so in their mind, their defense mechanism kicks in, and they generate all kinds of fears from it. Well, this can't be real. This can't be making me happy. They're used to some sort of toxin, or if that's not it, they're used to a false 10 of Pentacles, or an environment where emotions are held back. But there's so much passion for you that it's hard to hold that back. All right, it's very difficult. So again, it's a very tense energy through here, but it does result in communication, absolutely. With someone who's showing up with all their demons in tow, for sure, all their hang-ups, all their defense mechanisms and everything, and they're showing up because of an energy of shame. It really is. They don't, they're very confused. Yeah, there is confusion here, no doubt. Let's see what else the universe wants to tell you. Is there anything else Capricorn needs to know here? Give me 3 cards from the bottom and a crossing card. So if you're waiting on communication, it's probably coming. I say probably because I can't predict free will. All bets are off with this person, with this devil coming out here. All right? But we'll see what else the universe has to tell you. But it should result in communication, no doubt, or the beginnings of it anyway. Your reaction to it? Well, 9 swords, I guess, right? Queen of Pentacles, 9 of Cups, 3 of Cups, and there's our shame horse again. Our horse of shame, right? Our horse of shame. I look underneath it and I get a 10 of Cups fueling that horse of shame. And I get a hazy energy off it. It's a dreamy energy. This person's been dreaming about you a lot. And they realize within these dreams, the way the dreams make them feel, you're their 9 of Cups. The thing is, these are red, center, left, right. The thing is, opening up to you is tough for this person. They're the little page here, and you're the adult deer. They're intimidated by these feelings, by these emotions. So just keep that in mind. Maybe have some sympathy for them, right? Maybe a little, as the Rolling Stones taught us, sympathy for the devil, right? It's one of their big hits. Well, it's kind of there a little bit. That's your reading. If you're waiting on communication, yeah, it's hard for this person to open up fully. But on some level here, they like how you make them feel. There's no doubt. I got that with the sun. Although they don't understand it, it confuses them. But I get it here too. The universe made it pretty clear with that 9 cups. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. All right. Good luck.